Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share. Thank you. Hi YouTube, this is Betty and welcome back to my channel. I am here to share with you guys the projects for what's on my craft table. This is yet another collab that I'm doing with Markeisha, who is Sweet Papery Treasures. We have quite a few collabs that we're doing together. I will have a link to the playlist down below so you guys can check out all of the collabs and play along if you like. We are challenging ourselves to check off some things on our to-do list. And so what we've done, we've created a list of things that we like to try, we'll like to use. She has her own list and I have my own list. And I'm going to share with you guys my list. I've been using random.org to pull my numbers because I have quite a few listed on my list. I have a total now of 54 items. I keep adding to my list. I went in and added some things to my list that I wanted to try. And so sometimes I pull like up to 3 numbers using random.org. And according to those numbers, that's how I will create. So I'm going to do my crafty pulls. I've been keeping up with my numbers. I think I'll put them here on the screen so you'll see the numbers that I've already pulled so that I won't, be pulling the same numbers. And I'm going to pull 3 numbers today. And also, Markeisha and I challenged ourselves to make sure we include stamping somewhere on our project so that we can make sure that we're using our stamps as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Before I get started, make sure you also check out the description box for Markeisha's channel and check out what she's done as well. If you haven't already and you'll love to join my crafty YouTube family, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the bell to be notified when I upload a video, comment, like, and share. All right, you guys, so let's get started. Okay, I have a total of, let's see how many items again, 54 items on my list. So I'm going to put in the number 54 and I'm going to hit generate and it's number 48. So let me see what I have on as number 48. Number 48 is use my laminator. Ooh, that's going to be different. I hadn't done that in a while. Okay, so let's pick another number here. I'm going to just take that out. Well, I guess I can just hit generate again. Generate. 44. Let's see what number 44 is on here. So number 44 is use some type of bling. So let me put that down. And one other number. Number 9. Let's see. Number 9 is sequins. All right, so that should be easy. Just to recap, I have numbers 48, 44, and number 9. And I'm also going to include some form of stamping. So I'm going to create and come back and share with you guys what I came up with. I mentioned to you guys that I am working on some projects for a 101 bee theme swap. So you'll be seeing quite a few bee theme projects from me. I wanted to play with Scrapdiva 29's Craft Caddy. I've seen a lot of them here on YouTube and on Instagram. And I've had the die in my stash for a while. And when I got the die that cut out this little piece right here, I thought that was a perfect time to go ahead and create one. And so here is my bee theme Craft Caddy by Scrapdiva 29. This is how it turned out. I used the Let It Be collection by Graphic 45. And I love how it turned out, you guys. So fun, so cute. I followed a tutorial and I'll leave the tutorial below if you would like to follow the same tutorial I followed. So here's the front of it. And here's my bling right here. So I did use some bling. I used a chipboard piece that reads sweet as can be. I have a little bee here that came from a sticker. I did some embossing there, and I'll share the embossing folder I used here in a minute. But yeah, I used that embossing folder for the flap there. There's a pocket here, and I haven't put anything in there yet. And here's the side. I have some more embossing here on the side. I included some trim from my stash. I put this cute ribbon and this cute little bee here. And then here's the back. So cute. I love the embossing. And then here's the other side. So I love it, you guys. It's so fun and so cute. And so mine, I wanted mine to stand up a little higher because I added some trim. And if I didn't add the feet, you know, the trim wouldn't sit nicely on the caddy. So I used just some beads from my stash. I had these cute little black and white gingham beads in my stash. I also embossed the back on here. And I just added those to give my craft caddy some height. So I love it. It's so, so cute. Here is the craft caddy die right here. It comes with quite a few pieces. And as I mentioned, this is by Scrapdiva Designs. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with Erica's store, but I could not wait to pull this out and play with it. And here's that piece that she recently got in that cuts out this little part of the handle. Before, you had to use like a craft knife to cut that out. And so she got the die now, so that made it a lot easier to work with. Here's the embossing folder right here that I used. This is by Teresa Collins. I created this cute little laminated little pouch here. And so I fulfilled my obligation to use my laminator. And I was inspired by, I think her name is Crafty Hard RN, I think. I will leave her channel below. But she had a great idea to use stickers inside of your laminated sheets and run it through your laminator. So I had some of these stickers in my stash. They're actually envelope seals. So I had those, and I just put those in the laminated sheet. I ran it through my laminator, and then I used the die to cut out this little pouch. And let me share with you the die. This is by My Creative Time Stitch Treat Sleeve Die. So that's the die I used. And I think this turned out so cute. I put one of my little bee stickers on here. I used some alpha stickers from my stash here and put the word bee. I have some seam binding. I put this cute little bee. And then I pulled out my snaps and I added the little snap there. So it just unsnaps like that. And then inside I have some 3x3 cards. So this is one of them, and I just used some stickers from my stash that I picked up from Michael's. Here's one of the 3x3 cards, and they're white in the inside and just plain black on the back. So I used some 110-pound black cardstock. Here's the other one here. And I used my embossing here on the front. And then this one. So cute. I love how these turned out. The next thing I created were some of these bee tags using a stamp set and a die from my stash. I used paper tray ink tag die. And I also used this stamp right here. Here's the name, Honeybee Label by Deep Red Clean Stamps. Also, I did some embossing, and you guys, I used this embossing powder, and I love it. It is awesome. It's called Wow Clear Gloss Super Fine. This is great. I love it. I got a great embossing with that. And then the ink I used was this by Fun Stamper's Journey, this black ink right here. You guys, they turned out so cute. just look at the embossing. It was so nice. I love it. So I kept it really, you know, simple. And this can be added to any project. It can also be used on the front of a card. But you guys, I just love that embossing. So that's going to be my new favorite embossing powder. But basically what I did, I just first used Versamark ink on my stamp, and I used my Misty. I stamped it out twice. And then I used my black ink, and then I used my embossing powder and, you know, used my heat gun on it. And that's how it turned out. And I love it. I love that. So they're all the same. I made 3 of those. And on the back, they're just plain black on the back. So that's how those turned out. Then I was to, you know, use sequins, and basically I just added to a sequins mix I already had in my stash. I had some sequins mix by Pretty Mix Studio, and I basically added to it. I added these little sequins in my stash, these cute beads. These are photo corners, and I just took the photo corners off and just used the bead. And then I used my powder tool to get the, you know, stickiness off of them. And I added it to the sequins mix. So let me share with you how it looks, how it turned out. This is what the sequins mix looks like. It is so fun and pretty. Let me see if I can find one of the beads. Here it is. You can see the bee. See the bee in there? So I just added the bee to it. And yeah, so this is me using sequins. I just made a little sequins mix. So that's so cute. I love how that turned out. And that is my project share for you guys today. Make sure you check out Markeisha and see what she has created for your inspiration. And until next time, make sure you always create with love and passion. Bye.